Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What up, Motion TV? Back in this bitch. About to check out some. I'm about to check out something about these fucking drones that we've been seeing everywhere. I don't know. Apparently, the latest is that these are nuke hunters, and they're trying to find a signal from a nuke because there was a nuke has gone missing from a submarine or something like that, which is fucking terrifying. And it could be on the east or west coast. Uh, Unfortunately, it's fucking insane. So let's all pray that's not even remotely true. That a nuke is missing, or let's just hope that they find it. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Because I think we have great air defenses, but if someone's able to smuggle a smaller nuke or whatever into the country, that's definitely a serious situation. So apparently that's the latest. These are nuke hunting drones searching for a particular signal that this nuke would be emitting, I guess. What the fuck? I don't really know what this is. Let's check it out.
I want to bring in three eyewitnesses to these unexplained phenomena. And they're not just any witnesses, but three names that we all know very well, people that I know well and trust and are my friends. News Nation correspondent Rich McHugh happened to be with New Jersey police last night, out doing the job when he spotted the drones. We've got Dr. Catherine Ramsland, forensic psychologist. This woman doesn't lie. She writes the books, by the way. She saw the drones 2 nights in a row. She's known here.
How do we know she doesn't lie? She's lied.
For taking us inside the mind of serial killers. She saw half a dozen drones in Pennsylvania. I also want to welcome Scott Rouse, our go-to behavioral and body language expert. I know Scott well. He tells the truth. He saw the drones over Tennessee. I mean, look at these three have all seen them. What is going on? I want to start with Rich McHugh, though, because, Rich, you were out on the story last night, didn't know what to expect, and take it from there. I mean, what happened?
Off the top, I've been skeptical of this story. As a resident of New Jersey, as a journalist here, I thought it was going to be some sort of yahoos, and we would get a laugh out of this.
Yahoos out there, yassabousin. Fucking yahoos out there, yahooing.
Weeks. What happened yesterday completely changed my entire view on this story. Earlier in the afternoon, I was out with the Ocean City Sheriff's Department. They have a drone unit. They've investigated these things. What they've saw a bunch over the weekend. We did not see any with them last night. I was coming back home. I got a tip. Monmouth County. They're spotting them in Monmouth County. That's where I live. So I raced up here, and I tried to figure out where the picture was that somebody sent me. And sure enough, I saw one. So I trailed it to a neighborhood, a dead-end street, and I got out of my car and I took my phone out with my iPhone, and I couldn't really capture it, but I was staring literally at this drone 200 feet above me, maybe. I called our photographer, Nick, and I said, get up here as soon as you possibly can, meet me at this location, etc. I tracked a few more to the location where we are right now, over a body of water behind us. And I gotta say, Brian, over the next 2 hours, we saw dozens and dozens of these things.
They lost a nuke. They lost the fucking nuke somehow. There's someone on the inside. If that happened, someone is on the inside, like some Metal Gear Solid espionage shit, and stole a nuke from a submarine. This is the latest shit. If that's true, that's fucking crazy. And that's what they're doing. That's our military scrambling to locate this fucking thing, or it's some other branch of the military, some other whatever, uh, black program, whatever that's funded, right? Some secret program. So I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. It's looking crazy, homie.
Nothing you've ever seen before. I'm not even sure I'm right in calling them a drone. You know, they looked like they were fixed wing aircraft. They had multiple, you know, blinking lights. They did not look anything like a plane, because there's plenty of planes flying overhead. Like tonight, they're not here. We're seeing just planes. Last night was totally different. They look creepy, and they move at a different pace. We tried to even follow a couple. They went off in the distance and disappeared. It's completely rewired my brain on this topic, and I am a believer, and we need answers.
Believer in what? What are you a believer in?
We don't have answers.
They're there,
we need someone
so
to step up and say, here is what's going on. Because otherwise, like, we're heading down this path in New Jersey and these states where people are just going to take this into their own hands.
Yeah, and I'm looking at your video right now. We have it in the middle of the screen. I know it's tough at night when you're using your iPhone and it's pitch black. You said you were near the water, but so
this is what I saw yesterday out near Palm Desert, like Indio area. I saw what looked like a plane, but it was too small, and then it was moving really fast, and then you realize, oh shit, it's only like a couple hundred feet above us. It's like 500 feet maybe. And yeah, so they're out there. They're fucking out there.
You know, we've heard these reports from people, but hearing it from you, Rich, as our investigative reporter, knowing you, knowing the kind of work you
out in California,
hear you say that that you couldn't identify it. Describe it a little more. I mean, how big, and you know, when I think of a drone, you think of like the, you know, it's got the four, it's almost like a little helicopter with the four rotors. Are these not, do these look different than that?
They look different. They almost look like a U-shaped or a V-shaped. They didn't make a sound. It was, you know, a couple hundred feet above us. They, you just didn't know what you were looking at. It was moving across the sky very quietly, and we kept saying to each other, like, Nick and I, like, what are we looking at? Like, are you getting the shot, and what the heck are we filming? There's a couple shots you can see where you can see that it's fixed wing, and it doesn't look like a plane. It almost looks like inverted.
What does fixed wing mean? Does that mean that, like, when you're taking off in a plane, those pieces of the wing that kind of go like this, like, or they lift and you know, they move, and as you're landing, they kind of like bend down to help slow the plane down. Is that what that means? Is that what he's talking about? What the fuck is he talking? I don't know. Someone tell me what the fuck that means, because I have no idea what the fuck that means. I'm ignorant.
What you're seeing on the screen, that's what we were seeing right above our heads, and it happened till about 11:30 at night, and then it started to like die off, and I was like, we can stay out here all night, but I went to bed. This is my community. I've never seen these things in the sky over my community before. I went to bed thinking, like, this is wild. These things are flying.
This lady has to say.
And we were texting each other as we were all of us seeing them in different areas.
They said Dr. Ramsden's seeing the drones. What did you see?
A similar experience tonight. Actually, it started last night. We were hearing about them in New Jersey, and suddenly, and we're in eastern Pennsylvania. It's as if they migrated over. I called a couple of friends, and we were texting each other as we were all of us seeing them in different areas. And the one tonight, I saw one going west. It was red blinking lights like this one. Another one was coming toward it from the west going east. And then the westward one suddenly turned around and went into formation with the one going east, turned green, the lights turned green, and then yellow. And it looked very much like what we're seeing here in these pictures.
Have you ever seen anything like it, Dr. Ramsland? And are you sure it wasn't a plane?
It couldn't possibly be a plane. It was flying low. It's within half a mile of me. There's no plane path at that point, and it didn't act like a plane. A plane can't turn that fast, and it also had oddly spiral kinds of movements that you just don't see with a plane.
And so it was
And there was
last
no
night.
noise. Again, no noise. Yeah,
No noise.
exactly.
So last night and again tonight,
Yes.
same look of drone. I mean, did it look the same?
I could see them more clearly tonight, and I think it's because it is a very clear night. I saw them really distinctly, and there were more of them tonight, according to my two friends again got out, and we all could see more tonight.
Wow. Okay. So Dr.
Oh,
Ramsland is in Pennsylvania. Rich is in New Jersey. Scott, you are in Tennessee. So you're in a different area where
it's not a threat. Well, it's not what we're hearing now. Now we're hearing that what I've been saying is they might be looking for a misplaced, lost, or stolen nuke. And man, that is really fucking crazy to think about. And if there is some country, some other country behind this, that's a serious threat, you know. I don't know. It wouldn't make sense to me for Russia to be setting up shop and doing all this stuff on our mainland. At least not yet. But if we have to stay out of this shit and we're involved in stuff we shouldn't be involved in, and really a lot of this is probably some kind of like money laundering scheme. None of this makes any sense to me. Why there's people fucked up on fentanyl. The inner cities are fucked up, right? The government is trying to get you to pay back money they gave you for during the quarantine. It's fucking nuts. Like, yeah, and then they're sending billions of dollars overseas for a war we shouldn't be a part of. So, it's weird. It's weird. The money needs to go back to the people. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican or Democrat, whatever the fuck you want to say that you are. The government is fucking everybody. And this money, these resources, the efforts, the intelligence of these people, the efforts of these people need to be focused on the American people and improving this country in every facet. That's what I believe. I don't care what party you're from. You need to start focusing on that, because that's what's important, and that's not what's happening enough. Considering, with respect to how much money they're sending over there, and how many resources they're not putting to use over here. So, hopefully this doesn't have anything to do with another country, and it's just some mistake on the military's part. But I don't know. Hopefully. Hopefully Trump gets inaugurated without any craziness happening, even though the craziness is already happening. And hopefully no one tries to kill this guy again. And hopefully the war in Ukraine stops. And God forbid the war in the Middle East stops. That's been going on for thousands of years, back and forth, back and forth. Hopefully all this stops and we reach a new level of growth and enlightenment as human beings, man. This is what we need. We need to move forward. We need to find a way to improve the planet as a whole, and improve every single human being as a whole. And we need to take steps towards that instead of this grab what you can mentality. And and the government just having a really cold approach to everything. Cold, inefficient approach to almost everything. And that's that, man. Hopefully, if they are searching for the nuke, hopefully they find that shit. Oh God. All right. Motion TV. Catch you in the next one.